Once you create a starter application based on the Redwood starter application, you can drag and drop Redwood components into the page and they would look like the Redwood components. However, if you then go inside your application and you create another web application, this one is going to be created with the default VB application template and not the Redwood starter. This means that your pages are going to look a little different, and even though you can see the Redwood components here, if you drag and drop them into the pages, you can already see the page already has a header that is not supposed to be there. And when you drop your component in there, it's not going to look proper. Things like the font size over here are a little bit messed up. So what should you do when you're creating a new application in order to apply the Redwood template to it? So the first thing to understand is that even if I go over to this page and I delete everything that is on it, so this would remove kind of the header that we saw on the page up there, and I drag and drop the template over here, the font is still not going to be applied. There's a couple of settings at the application level that you need to do. Okay. So the best way to do it is to switch over to the source view of your application, and then inside your application you would see a file called appflow.js. And if you look at the starter template for Redwood, you would see this definition here in the define area. And what you want to do is you want to copy this into the application that you created that currently doesn't have it. So let's put it in here like that. Then the other thing that you would notice is in the appflow.json file, you would see some references to configuration and required JS resources that are needed. So we'll copy these over and we'll take them into, again, your application's appflow.json. There's already a required JS section here, so we're just going to override it and add the configuration part in here as well. And then the last part is actually handling the shell page. So the best way to do this is actually switch back to your web view. Okay, pick up the shell page for the Redwood starter app and copy the content of this one, and then go into the new application that you created and override the definition that is in here, like this. Now you would have a page that is ready for the Redwood components. So if you take, for example, the data management template and drop it over here, it's going to look proper. On a small device, the buttons are going to be at the bottom. If you look at a big screen, it's responsive.